Attached target creature token you control. Create a royal roll token. Okay. Create a food token. Interesting stuff there. When Outfitted Jouster enters the battlefield, conjure a card named Steel Claw Lance and a card named Brawler's Plate onto the battlefield and attach them to Outfitted Jouster. If damage would be dealt to Outfitted Jouster while this is equipped, prevent all damage, and then damage is prevented this way. Sacrifice an equipment attached to the Outfitted Jouster. Okay, alright. So knights are looking pretty good too. That's cool. As a conjure a card named Gilded Goose for the onto the battlefield. You may tap untapped bird you control and sacrifice an artifact. If you do, conjure a card named Golden Egg onto the battlefield. I mean, hey, whatever, whatever floats your boat. When Seer or Moat the Redeemer enters battlefield, create a monster roll token attached to another target creature you control. Enchanted creatures you control get +1/+1. You may look at the top cards of your library anytime. Once per turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery from the top of your library. You still pay its costs. Timing rulings still apply. You don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. As long as you have 0 or less life, all damage dealt to you through its source had in fact damage dealt to you in the form of poison counters. Oh, okay, so basically you save this for like you'll save like Phyrexian life for like the last of the game when you know you're gonna get well over your final life total damage. You just play this, and then you can possibly stave off death for one more turn. It's actually really cool. When Extraordinary Journey enters the battlefield, exile up to X creatures. For each of those cards, its owner may also play it for as long as it remains exiled. Whenever one or more token creatures enter the battlefield, if one or more of them had entered from exile or was cast from exile, you draw a card. This ability trigger. Yeah, so you could get like quite a bit going there. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a white griffin creature token. That's actually just something you should have. I'm going to add this to probably whatever life gain deck I have. Just because it helps. Definitely helps. Interesting stuff here. Let's see what Ixalan has to give us. Wow, Reflection Net. 3 of those right away. That's impressive. Deals 4 damage to target attacking creature. So if it enters the battlefield, it explores. Compass Gnome. You may search your library for a basic land card or cave, reveal it, shuffle it, and put it on that card on top. Yeah. Enters the battlefield, you may reveal a dinosaur card from your hand. If you do, the controller, or you control or if you control another dinosaur, you gain 3 life. So this is like a dinosaur life gain strategy that could be working out here. When Wingstone Venusaur enters the battlefield, choose one. Conjure a card named Savage Stomp into your hand. Conjure a card named Naturalize into your hand. Savage Stomp, this card. Oh, okay. Destroy target land or artifact. Interesting. Progenitor Primordial. When Progenitor enters the battlefield, conjure 2 cards, name Progenitor Primordial into your graveyard. Beginning of upkeep, put a spore counter on Progenium Primordial. Remove 3 spore counters from. Return target fungus creature card from your graveyard to your battlefield. Oh, so that's like a creature control deck or whatever. Vampire Soldier. Whenever it attacks, exile up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard. If you do, conjure a duplicate of that into your graveyard. The duplicate perpetually becomes Dark Skeleton with base power and toughness of 3/1 in addition to its other colors and types. When Legion Reconstructor dies, return target creature card with power of toughness 1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's a good way to get like a recurring, uh, a card that you specifically want something to recur around a little bit and get that back. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Fungus Wizard. Put 7+1/+1 counters on target non-creature land you control. It becomes a 0/0 fungus creature with haste. It is still a land. So it will just be a 7/7. You're just making a 7/7 and putting it on the field. That's cool. That's pretty good. When Kote Scavenger enters the battlefield, if there are 4 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Good hand recursion. That's good. I like that. Can't go wrong with that. As long as there are 4 or more permanents that are in your graveyard, Echo of Dust gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. I mean, that's not that hard to actually do. That would be kind of cool to have in like a black-white deck or something like that. Some interesting cards here for sure. There's a capybara. That's cool. Tempting Carnosaur. When Trumpeting Carnosaur enters the battlefield, discover 5. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with mana value 5 or less. That's kind of cool. There's some good stuff there. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from your graveyard, put that many +1/+1 counters on Rukasha Vivisor. Cool. Is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Oh. Destroy target blocking creature. I mean, hey, whatever. Cool. Mapping the mains. Triad Aura. Deals combat damage to a player. Investigate. That's not bad. Draft a card from Relics of the Rubelet spellbook twice. Then put one of these cards onto the battlefield. Ooh, you can add pretty much any mana you want. I like that. Interesting. It's turn face up. Seek a non-elephant creature card with mana. Cloak it. Ability triggers only once. Interesting. Neat. I didn't mean to open just one. Oh, I'm sorry for yawning. It is late. Um, Thunder Junction. Enters the battlefield. Target creature the opponent controls gets -2/-2. Good removal and a body on the field. Actually, a really good play. Like the effects of these are really cool on some of them. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1 mercenary creature token with target. Activate. Creature you control gets +1/+0 at the end of turn. Activate only as sorcery. Eh. There is some interesting cards, for sure. Open all of these.